I'm doing a talk for today. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to be talking about gender and what does it mean? Because I know many people since July that are trans, and I am like 100% good friends with a couple of them. Not good friends, but I talk to them once in a while and stuff. And one of them I basically have known since July. Yeah, Stefan. Stefan, if you're watching, love you, dude. But it's quite interesting how certain people are like, this is the gender you were born. You have to stay that gender even if you don't like it. And then there's other people that are like Caitlyn Jenner. I absolutely love that she is she. She is, some people think she's crazy, but I actually think she's brave, shocking, beautiful. That hair, I'm jealous of her freaking hair. There's days that I'm like, my gosh, when I was younger, I wish I had that beautiful full hair. I had greasy, long, straight hair. Like, really straight hair. Because my mom would brush it out every morning, put it in pigtails, and send me off to school. And I hated it. But it's interesting seeing years ago. I will call myself as a girl then. Now, I am not girl or guy. I do not put myself in a group and say, hey, I am one of the guys, or I'm one of the girls. And it's been hard to actually figure out what kind of gender am I. Am I a guy or am I a girl? Right now, I don't really give a crap what a gender is. But some people are like, okay, this is the, like my brother this morning, I told him, do not call me that name. And he's like, this name? And he said it. And I was like, please, I do not like that name. Please find some other way to ask me to talk to you or something like that. Because I will not answer someone if they will, if they, it is will, if they keep like bugging me about the name over and over and over again, I will block you out. So it's some way through that part. Gender is kind of like seesawing with me. Like, I want to be a guy. Like, 100% I want to be a guy. But in another way, I want children in the future. And what if one of my biological kids comes up to me and says, hey, Dad, why are you my biological mother? And I would be like, sweetheart, you've known this since you've been 3. Why are you asking me this kind of question? And I'd be like, kids are asking at school. That's the only thing that is kind of worrying me. Not because gender is so big in my family. Yes, there's a bunch of boys around me. I have a bunch of older girl cousins. They're all older. All, like, my cousin Matt, he was born right before me. I think 6 months before me. 6, 7, something around that. He's a summer baby and I was a winter baby. And it's kind of interesting because it was him, and then it was another cousin, but she's older. But it was boy, me, and then a million other boys for like 20 something years, or 15 years, 16 years, and it was just boys. It was all boys. And I remember one of my second cousins had a baby girl, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yep, take her, do her pretty girl things. I don't want anything to do with it. And I was really odd as a child. I wanted to play with the boys' toys. I wanted to get down in the dirt. I wanted to play with the Hot Wheels. I loved Hot Wheels Volcano. When that car just went zoom and flew out of the Hot Wheels thing, I thought it was the best thing ever. Like, I got so excited because that car was going fast. But it's like the gender-neutral clothes and the toys and how parents are sending kids off to boarding schools only for girls or only for boys. I'm like, that's really sexist. Like, I hate that kind of stuff. Like, put the kid where the kid wants to go. Put that teenager where that teenager wants to go. Put that adult and make that adult happy with their gender. No matter if they're biological gender or they're trans. I really want people to accept instead of staring at someone telling them how they should be because that's how they were born. I was 7 years old, little, and I asked my mom, I still remember it, she probably has no recognition of actually remembering this, but I asked my mom, can I wear Will's underwear? And I think she said, no, those are his. Because he was a slight bigger than me, and he's always been bigger than me. Even though when he was a baby, he was smaller, but as he got older, I got smaller and he got bigger. And it's the same way. And there's like a 50-pound difference between us. He's really broad shouldered. He's a big guy. You've seen him before. And it's interesting because when I was little, I always asked to play with boys' toys. My mom stuffed down my throat girls' dresses, Barbies, dolls. And yes, I do like dolls. But they have to be like really expensive ones. They can't be like $25 from Target or something like that. I don't like those. Those are just, they smell funny. And I'm like, really, they do smell nasty. But it's interesting how genders are now. Like, I see a few of my friends, they're like, oh, my daughter wants to wear pink every day with a dress and sparkles and everything. I'm like, okay, she's embracing her girly diva. That's perfectly fine. And then when I see some of my other friends and stuff with their kids that are little boys, and they are like, we're painting our nails, we're getting our makeup done. I'm like, yes, you do have a single mother in charge of you, but it's still okay. Like, I'm perfectly fine with boys putting makeup on and girls playing with Hot Wheels. I'm perfectly fine with that. And I still remember, I think Brandon was 2. He saw my babysitter, my mom, and I painting our nails, and I always picked it off, and I would have it on for like 5 minutes, and then it would be off. I would have it on because I would pick my nails at school, and I wouldn't stay focused. So that's why my mom painted my nails. And I hated it. Like, I seriously hated it. I have nail polish over in my little cubby thing on the wall, and I don't use it. It's there because I bought it and I painted my toenails. I should take it back and to work and be like, hey, I don't want this. But I have it to remind myself that if I do want to paint my toenails, I am perfectly fine to actually do it. These are neutral colors. It's like a violet color and a blue. I didn't get any pinks or girly colors or anything like that. I got kind of what yeah. I am actually wearing my new shirt today. But it's quite interesting, like, how do people get the way they are with being so negative about gender? And when you find a middle ground of gender and stuff, go ahead, use it, because you'll be happy in life. As a high schooler, I did not want to be attracted to girls. I did not want to be attracted to gay guys. I didn't want to be attracted in a way that I would be confused. And I was seriously confused about my gender back in high school. And it shocks me now that I am who I am, and I see kids, and I actually talk to a few of them sometimes. They're not kids, they're in their 20s and stuff. But when I see people at the gym that I went to school with, that were in my class and stuff, and they see me, they look at me and they're like, something's up. And do I want to know what's up? And they're like, no, I don't want to know what's up. If they came up to me at the gym and they were like, hey, something's different about you. It's all okay. Yeah, all's great now. Like, I am who I am, and I'm happy to be Luca, and it doesn't make me, my new name doesn't make me different to who I've been for a long time. I'm just embracing the real me. Like, I'm still stupidly entertaining when it comes to things that I do every day. Like knowing that your makeup exploded all over the floor. Yes, I had makeup. But it's funny because there's a bunch of guys that I know that I went to school with, and they look at me and they're like, you're not a guy. Go away. And there's also girls too, like a bunch of the teen girls, I'm not going to call them teen moms, but I am going to call them teen moms right now because they are. But a bunch of them, I remember they would talk behind my back about me, and I would hear it through the grapevine and stuff. And they would be like, oh, just doing this. And I'm like, okay, I just have work, I have family, I have food to buy. Yep, that's my everyday life. I really didn't get like too down deeps with those girls and stuff, but it's quite interesting because between the ages of 15 or even 14 and 26, you are stuck in this time where gender just hits you, and it's like, boom, what am I? Who am I? How can I be who I want to be? And it doesn't even, like, you should just throw it all away and say, I am just going to be me. I don't need someone in a freaking storybook telling me how to be the gender I want to be. And I know so many people in the world are like gender, gender, gender. This is who you are. This is how you should do it. This is how the world sees you. So don't change anything and don't be weird. And I'm like, who's being weird here? You're the one being weird, dude. You're wearing a, I don't know. But I just get so worked up when someone says, okay, girls on this side, boys on this side. You get the pink jerseys, you get the blue jerseys. And I'm like, wait a moment there, buddy. And I don't like that. I hate that. Back in school and stuff, they would be like, okay, girls on this side of the lunchroom or gym, and the boys on this side of the lunchroom or gym. And they would be like, okay, it's boys against girls. And I'm like, wait, if you did that now, day and age, you'd be freaking beat. Those guys would be beat by those girls. Girls are tough. Like, they are seriously tough. I'm trying not to swear so hard right now. I'm doing a one take. I'm sorry that this is just all over the place, but it's just amazing how gender back in the 90s was and gender now in the 2000s. Back in the 90s, I had multiple teachers. One of them I recently saw, and I was pretty happy that I saw her because I finally met her wife, I think, or partner, and I've known her since I was like 5, and that's 20 years, and that's crazy. Like, I finally met her partner, and it was just amazing. I was like, my gosh, I so want to go to her and ask her, and like, how are you getting through life without people judging you and stuff? It's like, she would probably be like, I get judged. I work at school, an elementary school. How can I not get judged? And for me, like, I want to teach little kids and adults and teenagers and preteens and all these even elderly people, because they're usually the most rudest. Kids understand. If you talk them through, they will understand. Elderly, my gosh, you need a freaking whip to get them to listen. It's a circus out there with the elderly understanding gender. Because it's so far from their idea of realism, and for people to know that this day and age is not based on gender. It's who you want to be. It doesn't matter if you're a boy and you want to be a girl. It doesn't matter if you're a girl and you want to be a boy. It doesn't even matter. You just have to be happy with who you are. You don't have to put a G or a B on it. You don't have to put an F or an M on it. You don't. You seriously don't. If you're watching this and you are criticizing people with gender issues, click off, go sit in your room in the dark and think about who you are till you understand what I've gone through for the last 25 years. Pink dresses, bows, pigtails. Okay, I actually really like the pigtail thing. But, yes, I actually really like the pigtails. I like the long hair. And now I shaved my head a week ago. Exactly a week ago. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I wake up in the morning and I run my hand on the back of my head, and it just feels amazing. Like, I've never had my hair this short before. Never. It's been 25 years since I had really short hair. Yep. But it's kind of crazy. Like, this won't look good on you. And I'm like, prove me wrong, girl. It will look good on me. And it looks kind of quirky in some ways, but I like it. And you should understand, it's not what you want, it's what they want. So when you say you're doing something for someone with a gender issue, say a little kid comes up to you and says, hey, mommy, or daddy, or babysitter, or aunt, or uncle, or whatever. Let's get to the point. What if they come up to you and say, hey, can I wear this Elsa dress? And it's a little boy. And he's like, I really like this Elsa dress. Can I wear it? And this is in the middle of a store. And I would possibly say, go ahead, hon. Go get it on. Go put that on. Go strap yourself. And go work that dress. And I know some families, like close, that would possibly be like, you are not wearing that dress. Ever. And it would crash this kid's heart. Just break it in a million pieces when you say, no, you can't wear that. And when I was little, I still have photos of me just goofing off with a pair of boxers. I had some boxers on, I had a t-shirt, and I had shorts on my head. And it said Boston on it. I don't know where those shorts went, but I think I got rid of them years ago. But I was hilarious with these brown shorts. I was always neutral colors. I never really liked girly stuff. If you said go get changed, I would put on a gray t-shirt, some black shorts or brown shorts, or like some like colorful, like really colorful outfit or something. But it was never like really girly or anything like that. Like if I had to go to school, I would have to put on some girly outfit or something. There was a few days that I wore dresses to school. I almost killed myself because I hated it so much. Like I would go to the bathroom and just cry my eyes out because I hated wearing dresses. But it's so difficult knowing that this day and age is a lot different than when I was back in elementary school and I would have to go to school being someone I didn't want to be. And it breaks my heart that some families are still so stubborn on gender. Find a way to actually make your kids happy. Now, I know some families that are, some of my family members are like, you are this, you have to be this, you love doing this, and I'm like, that doesn't say girl on it, that doesn't say boy on it, that just says who I am. I just like certain things. And that there are certain things, like I have fairies in my room. Does that say I like girly things? No, I just like fairies. I've liked Tinkerbell and Peter Pan stuff since I was 12 years old. But it's just, if I could just get a hold of a bunch of people that are so negative about gender, I would be like, you need to get into listening to others instead of critiquing others and saying, oh, this is blah 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 and this person's doing this. And I'm like, do you know that sometimes words actually hurt, but gestures hurt worse. The look you give to a person that is one trans, one bi, gay, bisexual, you don't know what that look really does to those people. And for me, if someone looks at me and says, ugh, those armpits are hairy or the legs are disgusting, I'm like, I just, as I call it, I go in my hard drive, my brain, computer geek, and I say, okay, I'm gonna delete that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need someone haunting me and saying, oh, you are blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. And it blows my mind. Okay. Gonna end this off, and I am going to go eat something. I was very, very, very naughty, and I had the rest of my French toast crunch for breakfast, and then I had a bagel with honey and cinnamon. It was delicious. It was a raisin cinnamon bagel. More cinnamon. Cinnamon's really good for you. So I had that, and I want something healthy now. So I'm gonna go do that. So this is what I'm doing for my daily vlog for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, and comment down the bottom if you know anyone that's having some issues with gender. And if they are having issues, please send them to Aiden Dolling, or I hope I'm saying his last name right. Really hoping I'm saying Aiden's last name right. Sleeb, Stefan. Love that guy. He is so cool. It's stupid. Skylar Kurgel, Skylar 11, Alex Barty, Jake Edwards, Reed Levi, that's what his name's on Twitter. You can find him through there. Chase Ross, blanking on that cutie's name. Just go to the Transtastic page and you'd find like a list of people there. So if you're having gender issues, please head over there. Ashley Mardell, that's another. Grace, too, Ashley's girlfriend. Oh my gosh, they're such a cute couple. It scares me. My goodness, they're so young. They're young and they're really cute. So, just gonna put it out there. They're a cute couple. Grace is really adorable. She's good. She's good looking. She's a good looking gal. And I have her on Snapchat, and I'm always like, oh, what's Grace up to? Boop! It's funny. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or asking anything, please tweet me at Lulu's Kitchen 24 or the Larkinator 1. I will try to help you guys as much as possible. You can also message me on here, and I will try my best to help you. And if I can't, I'll send you over to Aiden, and he can help you as much as he can. He's helped me so much that it scares him that he's helped me so much. And that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Goodbye. It's actually really gorgeous out right now. And if you know the band Chainsmokers, go check out their stuff on SoundCloud, YouTube. They're really funny. They're saying, this is just random. This is the music of the week kind of thing. If you know Justin Bieber's videographer, Rory, it's the same guy. Rory did filming for Chainsmokers too. So he gets flopped around all over the place. And he got seriously hurt over the summer on his So yeah. And Justin Bieber's YouTube video that just came out. It's yesterday now. Yesterday, Rory actually filmed that. So please go head over and check Rory out. He was hilariously crazy. Just go to Justin Bieber or the Chainsmokers Instagrams, and Rory's names were there somewhere. He is hilarious. He's crazy. Okay, he's really crazy. Go check out his stuff. And Justin Bieber's music video is awesome. I love it. I love it. 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 Goodbye.